Brother, this is going to be a video for 8th of 8th of February 2026. And I'm here to do a backtesting video for the last week, what happened in the price action last week and what I should have done, what I did. And I'm just gonna go through all the things that I did last week before going into next week. Uh let's see right down there. What the is it? Mate, I'm on GBP USD dog. Oh, we still good. I'm just gonna remove all the drawings that I've did. All right, cool then. So let me just be clear. Right here, I'm going to be bullish after seeing this price action. The reason for it because we have this liquidity sweep and we got this market open gap that has been filled before London session, before New York open. Sorry, my bad. And I'm going on a 15-minute time frame just to take a look at what the price is actually doing. We got a 15-minute inversion, bullish inversion. We got a 15-minute fair value, I mean 15-minute breakup structure that we have right here. And that alone makes us a bearish market for now. But we got this liquidity sweep right there on a 15-minute time frame. And as you can see, this is the recent low that has been swept at price. Um, As you can see, recent low. That is also Asian low. You can see, we have a 15-minute inversion, 15-minute breakup structure, 15-minute fair value gap, unfilled fair value gap, and we still have this 15-minute fair value gap that has been respected. And one more 15-minute bearish fair value gap that got inversed. So which puts us on a buying entry, which puts us to be buying. That alone tells us to be bullish. And what I'm going to target, this is going to be the one thing that I would be keep looking at. So this fair value gap right here has to run through after market open. And probably if I'm going to be bearish, I want to see a candle close below this low, like something like that. And then I can be bearish. Until then, I have resting liquidities above right there, two liquidities right there. This is another one, another high up there. So we got a lot of things to go for bullish entries. We got a lot of reasons to go for um like the bullish gaps. I mean, let me just mark out 9:30, and I'm just going to. All right, cool. I'm just gonna go to 1 minute. This is the two time frames that I'm looking at. 1 minute and then 15 minutes. That's it. Not gonna look at anything else. Reason because this is two sessions high, and I just wanted to like if I have a stake profit right there, right? I'm not gonna actually target all the way to the PM session, I mean lunch high, but I'm just gonna go at the middle just to make sure that the take profit hits by itself. And then the final draw liquidity right here, we have this thing right here, there. And to be we're going to be bullish, so I'm gonna look for bullish entries. There we go. We got a good structure right there. Right here. After this, probably I wanted to go for a bullish entry. Go for longs. The reason we sweep out this liquidity, manipulate it a little bit, and then go up. We got a break of structure and a fair value gap that's been respected. So what is actually making us stop? We got a liquidity up there. We got another liquidity up there. We still can wait. Uh, I don't think so. Waiting more is going to we're gonna miss out our entry. Probably you could take an entry right here at this candle and put the stop loss very, very low. Maybe let me just be real and then have my stop loss up there. And I'm gonna target the final draw liquidity. And definitely I'm gonna trail my stop loss for sure. So I'm not worried about it. Let's go for one contract or two contracts. Maybe I don't know. That's going to be two. I'm just gonna. Hey, that's it's too loud. Just gotta go for one contract actually. Right there. We gotta take profit. Once price break about that high, I'm gonna go break even. There it is. Now I'm gonna have my stop loss about this high, maybe below the Split Valley Gap. There it is. If you're patient enough, you're gonna get that. If you're not, they probably close at this zone right there. Maybe much below that, probably this. Reason we got the multiple pressures right there. I'm just going to go with support and resistance right here. So basically, all you got to do is just manage your positions. And if I would have, I almost got stopped out right there. I'm almost got stopped out at break even right there. This is not a fair point to be at break even. This is actually where I got slipped with my what was it? I got slipped with my um uh, no trading. I mean, was news trading rule. That's so stupid, bro. To be honest, right there. So what is actually happening here? We got this weekend mark up there, right? So we have a sweep above that high, and still not actually, still not, uh, like still not going down, right? So the reason for the price to do that is we don't have a change in state delivery right here. We don't have a change in state. We don't have a change in state right here. So what we can expect is we still have this 1 minute fair value gap. We still have this 1 minute fair value gap right here. We still have an unfilled fair value gap. So that makes us, even if the price come back down, it's gonna hold this for sure and go back up again because we still have that liquidity up there. So that is the reason why this inversion didn't work. And also we could actually re-enter right here, even if you get stopped out right here, or probably you didn't even enter, right? So you can actually enter on this candle, probably on this candle. And as I said, you can target that, probably this, if you're patient enough to actually hold the price. So what I did was I took a loss right here. I had my stop loss below this fair value gap. Once price came back on this fair value gap, I just tried to look for a buy entry because I was still bullish. The reason we still got a draw liquidity up there, and price also doing this on a 15-minute time frame. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame, right? Like let me just say this clear. We got a 15-minute inversion right there, 15-minute unfilled fair value gap right here. We still got this 15-minute gap right here. Price came back down. rejected after 50%, consequent encouragement after 15 minute fair value gap, and still shooting up. And also one more thing that for taking profits can target right here, right? So I can see we got a lot of multiple touches right there, multiple what to say, multiple uh candle closures. So that's going to be a strong zone. Literally look at that price. What's it's doing? It's rejecting off exactly off that. And then with this range, in this range, we are rejecting off the 50% 50% of this range. So you see the difference now? So that's one thing that I really that's one thing that really wanted me to go for bullish entries. And even if I'm like really, really patient, I'm like really good patience. I mean, I really have good patience. I can actually wait for the price to come back under the 50% of the fair value gap and then take a change in state delivery rate, change in state entry. And we still got this fair value gap, and price came back down to the fair value gap in order for the price to go up and sweep that final drawn liquidity right there. So it's a pretty nice trade. If not this early first entry that I took right here, we could actually enter after that 1 minute fair value gap and a break of structure right there. Because the reason for that is because we still got the fair value gap. We still got the resting liquidity below, I mean above us, and yeah, that could be much more valid entry after seeing a confirmation that the price is still gonna go up. Yeah, like price literally also consolidated inside that 1 minute fair value gap. That tells us the price is really, really weak for the price to go down. So yeah, that's about it. That's about Monday. There it is. Nice juicy trade. So maybe we could do one more thing. Maybe break above that new high, then we can go break even, or probably going break even will be much more better because see this inversion after we cannot we not we won't be sure. We won't be for sure that I mean like we could have got stopped out right here, or probably we would have done something else. Emotions could have taken us. So yeah, going break even would be a better idea, and then probably go for another trade after getting the final confirmation. Uh, So I'm gonna go to Tuesday. 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 Wow, dude. Too quick. Nah. Okay. Let me just get up with this, right? We got this. We got this as a protected high right there. We got a change in state. Protected high change in state right here. Let me just go ahead like that. Right? So protected high change in state. We got a lot of things going on right here. As you can see, after sweeping out the final liquidity, we got an inversion and a change state, which says strong bearish. And we still got this internal right there, Asian low. So maybe market open can come back down here and then go up again. Maybe it can happen, right? So, and I'm also gonna show what I did on this exact date. What was my execution and stuff. Just because I saw the whole move, right? So right now I know what I did. That's really bad. No point in doing this thing. But even though I just wanted to like know the market analogy or market psychology, we got 15-minute inversion. Maybe after once price break down this low, maybe after that we can like look for a selling entry. But for now, until the price close below this low or sweep this low, we cannot look for any sort of bearish entry. And also on top of it, we still have the 15-minute fair value gap and an internal low inside of 15-minute fair value gap right there. So that tells that even the price comes here, sweeping this low, then we can actually expect for the price to have a reversal. So anything could happen. So for now, we're going to just wait for a price confirmation, 15-minute confirmation for the price to go bearish, and market open tells us more, much more better about the price action, what's going to happen and stuff. Dude, I'm gonna go to 1 minute. As you can see right here, we got multiple confirmations to go bearish. We got a liquidity sweep, internal high sweep. We are holding this fair value gap. We got a market section. We got a 1 minute fair value gap that got inversed. Another 1 minute fair value gap that got inversed. 1 minute fair value gap being respected. On the left, we closing below this 1 minute fair value gap. So this 1 minute fair value gap is the last hope for the price to go bullish. But before that, we have one break of structure, two, and then three right here, four. We got multiple break of structures right there, so price is pretty much bearish. And on top of it, we are sweeping internal highs right here, as you can see. So multiple reasons to go bearish. For now, let's wait for the market open. There it is. We still don't have any confirmation, right? Because we close below this, and we are still gonna be bearish for sure. There it is. I'm just gonna wait for this to happen. We still got this 1 minute value gap right there. We still got this 1 minute value gap that got inversed, and still didn't get the confirmation for the inversion. So probably gonna wait. There it is, my entry right there. And one more thing, I'm not gonna wait for this because if there's one more confirmation, let's just wait for the one more confirmation. Yeah, we got the one more confirmation, and we also have this 1 minute fair value gap right there. I'm gonna go sell. My stop loss is going to be about there, $82, brother. And I'm gonna target this 1 minute gap. Or maybe we still have a 5 minutes or 15-minute gap unfilled. I'm gonna just target this 5 minutes unfilled fair value gaps, consequent encroachment. And there it is, right there. Eh, shot. Maybe can get stopped out. One more reason for me to go bearish, right? As you can see, we are rejecting off all the fair value gaps that has been created. New York in Asian session, London session, and then probably PM session right there. And also we're closing pretty much strong below all these lows. So that says as this information that we got right here is gonna get valid. It's gonna be valid. So we didn't close above this high right there. Even after inversing, that shows us there's no sign of bullishness. And also we got a 1 minute fair value gap and the final confirmation of the third candle sweep. That's what I call it, third candle sweep of the inversion. So right here, I'm gonna wait. Once the price break below this low, probably gonna go break even. There it is. A beautiful, beautiful, really beautiful candle closing below. It's gonna go straight to take profit. Boom, done. Right there. Amazing 1:4 trade. What? This is exactly what I did. Let me just show that to bro. There it is. Go to February. 3rd of February. Yeah, right there. Am I even sharing the proper screen? Yep, there it is, brother. My stops were even tight. It is what exactly I was actually looking. Okay, 50% of the range plus 15-minute fair value gaps. 50% was my target. I was actually looking for the 50% of the 15-minute fair value gap. So if I were to go to the 5 minutes time frame, I would have probably closed below this. Who knows, right? I can't see that in hindsight. So, and also on top of it, I know the price is going towards the New York lows, but I had a plan and I did that only, right? So, an amazing card, to be honest. Right there was a pretty nice trade, and after that, we don't really need nothing. Nothing, brother. We don't need nothing. I said I'm going very, very low. There it is. We really don't need that. Need all that. We don't need all that in it, brother. Damn, stop. It's gonna go back to 15-minute time frame again. I'm gonna mark out 9:30. Kaboom. Exactly. What I'm gonna do, what I'm seeing, right? I'm seeing this 15-minute gap and this London lows being disrespected. London low has been swept. What I'm looking at, we got this 15-minute beautiful, beautiful 15-minute inversion. And one thing that I want to show, make sure that the price is still sweeping out that high right there. Yeah. Right there, we got a 15-minute fair value gap and a 15-minute inversion. So still in close below that fair value gap. And we got a lot of resting liquidity above, another resting liquidity above. And also I'm gonna mark out this low right here. Hmm. Those are the two external that we have. And also I'm gonna see if the price is rejecting this 50%, right? I'm just gonna mark out that too. And right there. I'll go for 1 minute. That was starting fast. I don't see any entries right here. We still didn't even tap at this 1 minute fair value gap. I'm probably gonna wait for it a bit more. This is not it. Right there. Might actually look for an entry right there because we got an inversion, blah blah blah. You could say, but still I'm not sure the price, what's the price about to do. Right there, man. That's where my entry is. Reason after this huge displacement right there. Uh, as you can see, we inverse this fair value gap, and I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure. One more thing that I wanted to see the price doing before this displacement is to sweep this low right here, which really didn't happen. So we still got this change in state, 1 minute inversion, multiple 1 minute inversion right there, and we still got this 1 minute fair value gap. So let's see how this one plays out. So I'm just gonna get in the buy entry at the 50% of this fair value gap, and my target's going to be probably this high, and my stop's going to be below this low. Yeah. I should have gone break even right there. I would have done that. Anyways, I still going down, still going down. Right there, we got another entry. I'm gonna go for another buy entry right here. I'm gonna keep my stop loss right somewhere out there. I'm gonna target probably this high, maybe. Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm gonna target. So yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, let's get it. It's just a great below this Valley Gap. I'm really sleepy because it's 1 o'clock in the night for me. I need to go call my mom again and before sleeping. That's it. I think I took a loss. Yup. I shouldn't even be trading at this time zone. After this, pretty much basically it's pretty nuts if I do that. And let me just okay. 4th of February, né? Yep. 4th of February, trade it actually saved me from losing day. I didn't take a trade on I didn't actually take a trade on 4th of February. I would have lost a lot. This could have been a perfect entry, A plus entry. I mean, this is not an A plus entry, but this is an A plus entry. We got this inversion right here. We got the final liquidity that we need to see a sweep below. And as you can see, we got this whatever it is. Fuck, I should have seen this. Yeah, here it is. As you see, this inversion is valid. So we still got the change of state. 1 minute favor, yeah, price coming back into it, blah blah blah. You can see all of that, right? All of that. But what happened right here? We got this inversion. We didn't actually have the final inversion. And we should have waited for the ultimate confirmation to get the price, get the trade into A plus plus setup. This is an A plus setup for sure. And that's the reason why this model has 80% winning rate, and 20% is going to be losing rate. So this is an A plus. Why still we failed? This is the reason. Whoa. Price really did everything that we need to see. We got a liquidity sweep right there. We got a 1 minute inversion. We got a change of state delivery right here. We got a 1 minute fair value gap. Price coming back to the 1 minute fair value gap and still respecting this fair value gap. Well, we can actually add up to a confirmation, right? So we could actually wait for a close above this high or probably a sweep above this high. Until then, even if you got a sweep above this high, price is definitely going to come back into this fair value gap, and then we still going to get filled into a trade, and probably then you could have a clean break even point in everything that's going to like go your way. So that is one thing that I need to actually add it to my arsenal right there. Even an A plus setup can be fucked up if you don't see the tiny of confirmation, tiny details. This is a tiny detail right here. We still got this 1 minute fair value gap and the change state delivery. We still have this 1 minute fair value gap that's been respected right here. And as I said, we need to see a sweep about that high probably, or a candle close about that high maybe, and we still gonna get a fill, good decent fill, even better fill than this maybe. Um, so that is one thing that I need to add up. So yeah, that was a pretty nice analysis right there, pretty good learning to be honest. And also one more thing, that's a rule break if I did that. Um, as you can see, we are out of 11:30, 11 o'clock. That's where I should stop trading. And after that, basically going to be for the goods. Like this is going to be the trading window. Whatever the price is about it, I mean, whatever the price is going to present me right here, that's what I'm gonna take. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go to 15 minutes time frame. Go to Thursday. Oh my God, I'm going to be pretty much bullish. Reason, we got the final liquidity that has been swept, and I want to see a good candle close above these highs right here. And maybe we could actually look for a buy entry. Oh, dude, I'm about to sleep while me streaming the. There it is, right up there, straight up. My stops there. I'm gonna target these highs right here. Gonna go break even about that. There it is. I'll break even. Shit, I forgot to do this. Here is my stop loss. My take profit right there. Even what is actually making us to be what has actually made us go break even, right? Just gonna go and then mark this up. We got a 50% rejection. And we could have closed the price right there. We could have actually closed the candle right there. Right there, we still got this 15-minute gap. And exactly 50% of that 15-minute gap. So just gonna wait. Just gonna wait a little bit more. There is the final strong liquidity sweep. Do we have anything else on the left? Nope. I'm just gonna be still bullish. I'm just gonna wait for the price to close above this high right here. There it is. Yeah, the first fill right there. This is going to be my entry. This is my entry. My stop loss is going to be below that fair value gap. TP there. Once I get a clean close about that, I'm gonna go break even. There it is. A sweep. Probably that's more than enough for me to go break even. Let's say break even right here. That's my trade is right there. So go break even hit. So two break evens for the day. Should be not trading, but I'm still gonna go trade. I want to see a sweep below this low before going wet, before going bullish. There it is. Perfect entry right there. We got a inversion too. There is an inversion plus this high has been swept out. And also on top of it, we got a break of structure right here and a fair value gap. So my entry is going to be right at this candle. Uh, One contract buy stops are going to be right there. And my take profit is going to be some sort of 5 minutes, 15 minute fair value gaps, 50%, probably this unfilled fair value gap, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe I can target this high right there. All right, then I'm gonna go break even once I got an inversion. Let's go there and then buy right there. Take profit right there. Stop loss right there. There it is. Yeah, we got the break even, right? I forgot that. There it is, my brother. Perfect execution right there. Risk management, everything was good. Chef kiss. What am I seeing here? This entry could have been avoided. This write-off market open, which is really crazy, and in my perspective, and I would not actually take that trade. That seemed pretty nice after This internal low, we don't have any resting liquidity below or this 4 hour gap, 4 hour candle right there, 4 hour low right there. That's the only low that we have right there. So going bullish is going to be much better than bearish, and we still got this 15-minute gap right there, and also the 50% range of this whole gap, whole range, point A to point B. So that's 50% of that range, and also a 50% of that fair value gap right there. We could have actually did this instead of just holding that trade right there. Better fill right here, and then like clean take profit. Maybe go break even after this high. That is good. That could be a good trade, honestly. That is a good trade, to be honest. And still going break even is also a good reason, or probably could actually trail that stop loss, or maybe close exactly at that 50% off that unfilled fair value gap, 15-minute fair value gap. I probably could have actually entered another position right here after seeing this fair value gap, or probably tap at this fair value gap. And we probably wouldn't know where the price is still going to go if you are going for bearish entries still, because this is way too long for me to like actually have a draw. And also we got a lot of right here we got a market open low I mean sweep. We got multiple inversion, blah blah blah. As you can see, this is the same thing that I did yesterday. I mean, on Wednesday, made a mistake on that trade right there, um, right here. So what I wait on Friday, I waited for that high to get swept. I'll probably, uh, I waited for more bullish confirmation. So on this day particularly, I waited for a I mean, a lot of expectation, a lot of confirmation. Even after this inversion, I didn't actually enter right that inversion, and I had my confirmation as this. As you can see, price went up, sweep that low, let me sweep that high, came back down in this moment of fair value gap, and we still got this entry, and still gave us 1:1. That's pretty amazing, honestly. If you're gonna risk constant, that's your A plus model. And again, this trade, I cannot even deny this is an A plus plus model right here. As you can see, we have a liquidity speed inversion with the displacement and fair value gap being disrespected. And it changes state, we still I mean creating a big fair value gap and price clearly displacing above. And I believe that this is an A plus setup, and this was a good setup. Actually target exactly that high, maybe exactly want us to do that. It's up to you. So pretty much amazing trade on Thursday. So let's go to the next day, right? So actually, Wednesday was the only day that we lost, and technically we didn't lose. We couldn't trade on that day, uh, which is different than losing day. So I'm gonna go bullish. Reason we have this inversion right here, right at the panel open. I'm just gonna say it right there. And change the state right there. We gotta change the state right there. Dude, as you can see, we got inversion. Uh, We gotta change this here right there. 15-minute fair value gap being respected. Breaking the structure, 15-minute fair value gap. I want to see a break about that high. There it is. Pretty much says we bullish. So one confirmation, second confirmation is this change. First confirmation is change delivery. Second confirmation is that inversion. Third confirmation is this fair value gap being holding. Fourth confirmation, we got this break of structure. Fifth confirmation is this fair value gap holding. Sixth confirmation, we got the break of structure with the fair value gap and an inversion. Seven, eight, nine confirmations right there. Seven, nine confirmation right there so far. 10th confirmation right here. As you can see, this fair value gap being respected. And we got the break of structure right there. And we still got this wick staying liquidity above us. So boom. Only 15-minute fair value gap is more. 15-minute gap is more than enough. And I'm not gonna actually take a trade off the market open. Not that dumb anymore. I used to be dumb, but I'm not dumb anymore. And we got this internal low sweep, blah 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 blah. Right there. I wouldn't actually enter right there. There it is. My entry is going to be. Still gonna wait. Still gonna wait. Still gonna wait for this high to get swept. There it is. There it is. Perfect. Go one contract in. Go below that fair value gap. I'm gonna go below that inversion. I'm gonna target that high. Pretty nice. 1 is to 1.5 trade for sure. Lost. Got stopped out, man. And the price is still gonna go up and take out my class now. Ready? There it is. Stop loss problem again. Could have had my stop loss about there. Below there, not above there. I'll probably wait for another setup like this. But anyways, I was right. My stop loss, probably management on this trade is really, really not good. And as you can see right here, and I'm not actually pulling out this 75% extension, rejecting off 75%, right? What do we have here? 75 or 50% rejection right there. That's the reason why this didn't hold or maybe whatever. As you can see, it's 50 to 75. That's where the price rejects. And I'm gonna actually point out this high to this high. This is going to be another 50% to 75% right there. Rejecting off that and then still going up. And as you can see, everything is Fibonacci, everything is market structure, everything is price action. And then that's about it. It was a pretty nice, amazing, good fucking backtesting session right here. I don't care anybody's watching this. As I said, I'm doing this for me, brother. I'm doing this for me. If I'm not gonna do, who's gonna do it for me, bro? Nobody. Only me is going. Only me. It's gonna be on me. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. All right, brother. Uh, as always, believe in yourself. Believe in God. Believe in God. Anything is possible, brother. Just go win. Just go win. It's so easy to win. It's so easy to win. It's really that easy. We're not trying. We're not putting in the effort. We're not putting in the work. That is the problem with us, not the environment, not the circumstances, not the situation that we're in. It's all about us. It's all about finding us. It's all about putting in the work. It's all about respecting the craft that you're working on. It's all about that. It's not about the circumstances, not about the feeling, not about the situation that you're in, not about the financial situation that you're in, not about the money, not about anything else. You know what you need to do, and you have to do it. It is going to be hard. It is going to be hard for sure. If it is easy, everybody would fucking do this, right? So it's not easy. It's not for the one person. You are the one person. You are destination to be the one person in this whole world. You are born to be the one person. So if you are watching this after like 5, 6, 7, 10 years, you would have been so fucking huge. I can see you right now. I can see how you're going to be living your life, brother. You're going to be super fucking rich. You're gonna get married. You're gonna have two beautiful kids. And you're gonna name them pretty good. I'm not gonna say the name, but I still have the name in my head. And you're gonna marry. You're gonna get rich. You're gonna make your dad proud. You're gonna make your mom happy. You're gonna be a good role model to your brother. Damn, bro, I see your life, bro. I see you filled with God, love, respect, and money, and a lot of things, a lot of good things. I see everything right now. Just know this fucker, if this dumbass wouldn't stop, keep going. I mean, if he did stop going forward, you wouldn't be there, bro. So be grateful for this fuck. It's going to be, yeah. So, as always, believe in yourself, even if you're watching this after 10 years, 20 years. Believe in yourself. Believe in God. He's gonna get you there, bro. He's gonna get you out of any situation that you're in. Good, bad, whatever it is. It's all up to him. It's all up to him. If he puts his mind, you're there. You just have to be with him. You just have to believe in you. Believe in him. So that's about it. And I guess as always, believe in yourself, believe in God. Anything is possible. And I'm out, brother. Adios.